The famous developers who brought us the Ultimate Ninja series back on the PlayStation 2, the Storm series, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and even Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles are about to celebrate their 30th anniversary, and they're going to be unveiling their brand new video game project tomorrow on February 16th. Whatever they drop, I'll be sure to let you guys know over here on this channel, so be sure to turn on post notifications, subscribe if you're new around here, I'll greatly appreciate it. And the reason why I want to talk about this a little bit more is because we have some small updates, nothing too crazy. We may or may not know what this game could possibly be. So if we go over here, the president or CEO of CYBERCONNECT2 went ahead and put out this tweet. On February 16th, 2026, CYBERCONNECT2 will celebrate its 30th anniversary. As the culmination of the technology, strength, and courage we have cultivated so far over the years, we are announcing a completely new original game title. Now, the wording to this could be iffy because at the end of the day, it is translated over here via Twitter. But the original game title, to me at least, could mean a couple of things. So one, maybe they're developing a brand new IP that obviously we haven't seen before, or they're going to be creating a sequel or bringing back an original game title that they've previously worked on or even created, such as the .hack series, or maybe even bring back Azur's Wrath. That one would be nice. So that's what my mind generates whenever I read, we are announcing a completely new original game title. I don't want you guys to have your expectations increased tenfold. Trust me, I get it. Legendary developers announced that they're going to be revealing their new video game title, so we just start to speculate. What if CC2 develops this anime video game? What if they develop that anime IP? I speculate a ton here on the channel as well, but at the same time, I'm just trying to keep my expectations extremely low. If we go over here to the video game website, it doesn't necessarily give us any additional details. All it says is new game projects. It will be unveiled February 16th, specifically at 2009. Not going to lie, that's very suspicious. Why specifically at 2009? We will talk a little bit more about the time itself. Some people maybe potentially even deciphered what this time could mean. They also booted up the premiere video. All this will be going down over here on YouTube, so you could stay tuned to CyberConnect2 official channel or stay tuned to this channel, because again, I will let you guys know whatever this game is going to be. But it might be tough on my end just because this is going to be going live very early in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, 3:09 a.m. What gives, bro? I might be knocked out cold, not gonna lie. But for the other US time zones, that will be 5:09 a.m. Central Standard Time and 6:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. People are already camping out, waiting for the next PlayStation 6 consoles. You know what I mean? People in the chat just speculating what this game could possibly be. I'm seeing Jujutsu Kaisen, the .hack series, Storm 5, a new Jump Force style game. That's something I speculated before here on the channel. So there's actually a rumor going around about this upcoming reveal that it could possibly be the next Jujutsu Kaisen video game, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. I just don't think it's going to happen. It would be nice to get it, just because the last one we got, Cursed Clash, developed by Viking, wasn't necessarily the best. They used the same gameplay format as the Once Justice series or Oz Justice, also developed by Viking. They even made the Battle Royale Ultra Rumble My Hero game. That one is extremely fun, but again, didn't necessarily work over here for the Jujutsu Kaisen anime IP. So this whole rumor started because of this article. Now, I'm not necessarily blaming Famitsu. It's just that people in the community, took what Hiroshi Matsuyama said about his recent activities and, the upcoming video game announcements and put two and two together, being like, oh, the next game is going to be JJK, but I don't think that's the case. So again, shout outs to Famitsu for doing this article here. Basically, they were speaking with a ton of developers, CC2, being one of them. And they were just talking to him, you know, just asking him, hey, what are you up to? What are you doing these days, right? And then the CEO of CC2 mentioned or brought up Jujutsu Kaisen, saying that he's excited for the next season, right? They just had a great run with the movie that premiered a while ago before this article here, and it's just something that he's looking forward to, and also mentioned that everybody else should be excited for Jujutsu Kaisen. So that's where this rumor started, because of the video game announcement that they're going to be doing tomorrow, February 16th, and of what he said about the anime. But again, it was just something that he was looking forward to. Hey man, I get it. The hype is there. It's real speculation, right? So other people would like to see Dragon Ball Super Kakarot, because DBZ Kakarot was also developed by CC2. I don't think that's going to be the case, as much as I want to see a Dragon Ball Super Kakarot. Yeah, bro, come on now. Because you would think for a major DBS Kakarot announcement, they would have revealed that over at Genki Dama Mutsuri, which happened about 2-3 weeks ago now, because I would think the higher ups, being Capsule Corporation, Akio Iyoku, would want their DBS Kakarot announcements at a Dragon Ball event. If not Genki Dama Mutsuri, which didn't happen, then maybe the upcoming Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026 events. I'm pretty sure they would want that reveal to be major, instead of CC2 dropping a premiere video celebrating the 30th year anniversary. That's just what I think. If DBS Kakarot, it could still be possible, but it's very, very slim. I highly doubt it. We just got the reveal of Dragon Ball Age 1000. Super Kakarot ain't happening anytime soon, especially not with this upcoming CC2 reveal. Now, the game that I think what this upcoming announcement is going to be is the Dot Hack video game series, the next installment. Hear me out. This is going to be a bit bizarre, but it kind of makes sense to me. So this is the Wikipedia Dot Hack video games description, and this is what it says. Dot Hack is a series of single-player action role-playing video games developed by CyberConnect2 and published by Bandai for the PlayStation 2. The 4 games, Dot Hack Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine, all feature a game within a game, a fictional massive multiplayer online role-playing game, also known as MMORPG, called The World. Now, why on earth am I bringing this up? Well, because if we go back to that article by Famitsu, notice what Hiroshi Matsuyama had to say for the aspirations, right? So they mentioned this year marks the 30th anniversary of our founding, and we are planning a party to celebrate this milestone on February 16th, 2026. This will be a party for the industry insiders, and we will be announcing the CyberConnect2 30th anniversary title there. Do keep in mind that this is going to be CyberConnect2's anniversary, the company's, not necessarily Jujutsu Kaisen, Dragon Ball's, or Naruto's anniversary. They're celebrating the company's anniversary, so it will make more sense for them to celebrate an original game by CC2 themselves, potentially the Dot Hack series. So going back to the Dot Hack description that I just read, a game within the game called The World, and going back to the Famitsu article, I feel like he kind of gave us a small hint, maybe even a puzzle piece. We are sure that people all over the world will be delighted with it. Now, when I first read this in the original video, I speculated that maybe it could be the next Jump Force game, because people all over the world looking forward to CC2's next video game is a powerful and broad statement, I guess you could say. You know, I know they're confident in their ability to create a game, but man, people all over the world. So that's why Jump Force, or the next J-Star's title, whatever, made the most sense to me, because not everybody looks forward to the Naruto anime. Not everybody looks forward to the Dragon Ball, you know, One Piece, whatever shonen IP they use in J-Star's video games. But if you put all of them in one, that will make more sense. People all over the world will be excited. But I think we can't be looking at this in a literal sense, right? More of a metaphorical or figurative sense. You know what I mean? We are sure that people all over the world will be delighted. What if he was hinting at the game within the game called The World, as in the characters within the game itself will be excited for this reveal because they're going to be getting a sequel. You know, they're going to be getting brought back to life with this upcoming video game announcements. You know what I mean? That may be a stretch. That's most definitely a stretch. But it's just strange how he says everybody in the world would be delighted when that's impossible. You can't make everybody in the world happy at the same time. You know what I mean? So look at this more in a metaphorical sense. At least that's how I'm thinking right now. So let me know down below in comments what you guys think about all of this. Just a theory. Again, just keeping my expectations low as much as I would like this next CC2 video game to be a Jujutsu Kaisen game, My Hero Academia, we just got one, Naruto, Dragon Ball Super. As much as I would like it to be any of those, I don't think it's going to be the case. I do think it's going to be the next .hack video game. If we go over here to this tweet, shoutouts to Yoann, pretty sure they went ahead and deciphered the time. As I mentioned at the start of the video, we will go ahead and talk a little bit more about the time. It's very sus and precise. Why 2009? So first of all, that's military time. If you convert that over to the time a lot of the people over here in the US use, that will say 8:09 p.m. over in Japan. So he went ahead and converted the military time to the US time that a lot of us use. 8 means hachi in Japanese, and here we have the katakana of the word hachi. And here we have 9 from 8:09, right? That's where the time is coming from, which means ku in Japanese. And here we have the katakana of the word ku. So if you go ahead and add or put together these two words, which he did for us, it will equal this word right here, or katakana, right? Which if you translate that over to English, it will mean hack. And I went ahead and, you know, double check this myself. I trust his work. He did all the work. I'm just over here translating Japanese katakana over to English, and yes, it does mean hack. So he's just speculating that this very well could be the next game of the .hack series. And you know what's funny about all this? This person is actually a game developer currently working at Sega in Tokyo. But I'm pretty sure they worked on CC2 games as well, because it does say director on Fuga Melodious of Steel 1 and 2, which are games developed by CYBERCONNECT2. Then it says game designer on Final Fantasy Remake and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, another game developed by CYBERCONNECT2. Now, the reason why I feel like he's pitching in, kind of deciphering the time, is because he's not working on the new game project by CC2. I'm pretty sure if you are working on the game, you're not allowed to say anything. So that's why I believe he's not necessarily currently working on the upcoming game reveal, since he, you know, kind of broke everything down for us and he's just having fun with it. He may be onto something, y'all. He may definitely be onto something. This very well could be the next .hack game, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to. If I'm being honest, I never played the video game franchise ever, so if I do want to check this out, this is going to be my very first time being introduced to the actual series as well. The characters, they seem kind of cool. Again, it's like an MMO RPG style, a game within the game called The Worlds, which, going back to the article, he did literally mention the world. So that's just my theory. This is it for today's video. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think the next video game is going to be. Dragon Ball, Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto Storm 5. Those could still happen, but all the signs, specifically the one from the time, 2009, is hinting more towards the next .hack game. At least it's going to be anime based, because I think the .hack series, it has its own anime and even manga out there. Again, I'm not too familiar with this franchise, but looking forward to it, man. CC2W developers, thank you guys for the immense supports. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!